do. Look at, first of all, the brooch, everything is on point.
I can't claim any of it. I was dressed by wonderful women.
Oh my gosh, and you look amazing. I'm gonna bring you a little closer because I'm starting to get snagged.
Okay.
You have made it happen. I mean, this was no easy feat. It is a beloved book from the beginning till right now at the end. How does it feel to take that all in?
I'm a little speechless. It feels very surreal. I probably should have gathered myself before I stepped on the carpet and took all of this in. I'm just grateful. I'm grateful to Colleen for trusting me, for writing such a beautiful book. I'm grateful to her mother for allowing it to happen, because really this was in honor of her mom. And I'm grateful to Blake for just being a powerhouse of a performer and an amazing collaborator, and just all the people, the crew. I just have my wife. None of this would have happened without my wife, who did that invisible work of being with the children while I was able to make this movie that doesn't get celebrated nearly enough. And I don't know, I'm just kind of speechless, and I'm just excited for it to be released in the world.
Yeah, I mean, it takes a village, like you said. Did I see, this is a family affair for you as well. Did I see your dad as well here?
My dad and my mom are here. My aunt never shows up to anything. He's never even been to New York. And my cousin who just lost her husband. And this is a family affair. And my best friends are here. And, I think all of us it just took a village to make this film. And I feel loved and supported and grateful.
Hello and welcome to the Lauren Blackwell channel. I wanted to talk about this clip that I saw of Justin Baldoni at the premiere of It Ends With Us, and I just wanted to say that isn't it crazy how emotional he sounded at this premiere? And if you did not know the story surrounding this, you would think that he was just emotional because it was a happy day for him. His entire family were there to support him, and normally this is an emotional thing for people, but in this case you gotta wonder, why is he really emotional? I cannot help but think that he was emotional because of the way he was treated at this day that was supposed to be a special day for him and his family. Imagine going through the trouble of securing a movie, putting your money and time. He put so much money in it. He is not that wealthy. He's still up and coming, relatively speaking. He's not a wealthy person. I understand that he had a sponsor that is a billionaire, but trust and believe, it is a business relationship, and just because he has a billionaire backing him does not mean that he gets to just coast along. He still had to put a lot of his own resources and time into this venture. And then he put all of his resources only to be banished into the basement at his own movie premiere, and his family, like his mother, wife, and all of his family members had to go to the basement and wait for someone that he hired. The insanity of it is just out of this world. And then whenever he turns around, in this interview, if you notice, whenever he turns around, he sees the giant face of the person that banished him into the basement. Like, how do you forgive this? This is just so crazy, and it's really sad. His voice was shaky. We don't know why. Maybe it was just like a happy thing for him, where he was happy to be there and to have accomplished this. But you gotta wonder, perhaps he was just so upset by the way his family was treated. Like, if I were in his shoes, I would be emotional too. My voice would be shaky too, probably out of anger and just a whole mix of emotions. But you know what? It seems like he's gonna come out on the other side. So I'm hoping that things work out well for him, because he was treated so badly that if you do not wish the best for him, then I don't know what to tell you. And despite the treatment that he and his family received, he still tried to keep it positive, and he was still smiling, and he still said positive things about the person who banished him into the basement. That is so crazy. That must have been infuriating. I feel like he was saying to himself, you know what, we're almost at the finish line. Let's just get through this. It's just a few more days, couple more weeks, and this will all be behind us. And he was trying to just hang in there. That's what I would do. I would start timing how long before it is over, because the fact is there's some people who would, if they say something negative towards you, you simply cannot disagree. You can only disagree for so long before you have to begin agreeing with them, especially if they won't budge and they are superior to you in, especially in your career. You can't stay there arguing back and forth with them. You just have to yield, which I think is what he did. The complete details have not been released yet, so I'm not saying I know who's at fault here and who isn't, but come on, there's a certain way you just don't treat people. If you want to take something to court, take it to court, but don't banish their mother and father and uncle who never travels but decided to travel this one time, and their entire family and friends, and you just banish them to the basement in their own movie premiere. That alone is unforgivable. I can't. Anyway, that's all for this. Thank you guys for watching. See you in my next one.